Hello world, I'm Mandy Mundo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video I am unpacking my bags from my 9/10 day trip to Italy. So let's start with my smaller bag first. So I brought this reusable bag with me in case I brought back souvenirs and stuff and I couldn't fit stuff in my actual backpack. So I didn't actually need it until the very end. That's when I bought some souvenirs. And mainly, one of the main souvenirs I bought was chocolate. So it's not all for me. I am going to share, but I found this ice cream / chocolate shop in the Rome train station, and I tried the gelato there, and it was amazing. So I'm like, oh, their chocolate has to be fabulous too. So I got these little chocolate books with some goodies inside that I'm going to share with other people. So spent way too much money at the fancy chocolate shop, but oh well, I will definitely spend money on chocolate. No worries there. At the still Rome train station on the way back, we decided to buy food at the train station instead of on the train because it's definitely more expensive on the train. So I was like, oh, let me get some wine because I didn't actually buy any wine in Italy. So I got some at the train station, which I didn't even end up drinking. So I got these two little mini white bottles of wine that I'll have at some point in my life. So that's just still in my bag because I was too tired on the train. I didn't even drink any wine. We only went to one winery or wine tasting while we were there, and the wine was good. It just didn't like blow me away. So I was like, I don't really need a bottle. We have plenty of wine here still that we need to drink from our last Italy trip. So also in this bag I had my book, which I finally finished. It took me the whole trip. I finished the rest of it on the train ride back. But it was a very good book. I realized it was old. It's from, I don't know, like 1998 or 2000 or something. But I got it for free at a library, so it was a very good book, and I'm glad I finally finished it. Now I can start my next book. Also in here, just like our hand sanitizer that we used throughout the trip, a cup that I was going to use for my wine, which I didn't, and then our train ticket for the way back. So that's it for the little reusable bag, but I'm glad I brought it just in case we did buy some stuff because I found some really cute stuff in like Positano, but it was just so expensive, like the ceramics and then the dresses. I really wanted a dress, but it was so expensive for one of their linen dresses, so I didn't buy much. I did buy this shirt in Positano because it was only 16 euros. It says Positano on it, and I really liked it. So, yeah, one of the things that I bought. Okay, now for my backpack. Alright, so in the front here is where I kept my toiletries. So, didn't run out of sunscreen. That was good. Didn't run out of anything, really. So my sunscreen, my face wash. I had another bottle of sunscreen that I used all of it, so I just threw it away. Brought my tweezers, my makeup stick and makeup powder, my toothpaste. I still had some toothpaste left over in my contact cases, my toothbrush, and then my extra FFP2 masks that I didn't need. I had one that I used. Basically needed it just in Germany or on the overnight train, so I had one that I used for that. So I didn't need those ones. Alright, in the front pockets, I also had my rain jacket in here that I've already taken out because I used it yesterday when we arrived back in Germany. It was cold and raining, so I already wore that. But other than that, I didn't use my rain jacket unless I was on the train. So it didn't end up raining anywhere we were at. So I didn't need my rain jacket or my umbrella, but oh well. It rained once in Positano for like an hour, but it was an hour we happened to be in our hotel room. So didn't need that, but again, I'm always gonna bring it, glad I have it. I have my pen that I'll still keep in here because we do need it from time to time. My deodorant stick, my headphones, my comb. Sad story, what I used to keep over here was my reusable water bottle, which I left on one of the buses. It was a bus from Rome to Positano, and when we arrived in Positano, it was like a quick departure, and I left my water bottle on the bus. I was so sad. So now we have to invest in a new reusable water bottle, unfortunately. So that was like on day 4 of our trip. In here I got these little biscuits in case I needed them. They came with one of our breakfast baskets. Didn't end up eating them. I did eat other stuff that I got from the breakfast basket, like crackers and things. Stuck my GoPro charger down in here because I was using it at the time. And then my sandals. So I'm glad I brought the shoes that I did. I wore these white sandals and then my Keen shoes most of the time. And then these dressy sandals. Good gracious, this is really stuffed in there. These dressy sandals I would wear to dinner. But I'm pretty impressed with these ones. They look kind of like I can snap them in half. But they held up pretty well. So I walked around in them in Rome, in Positano, and very comfy. I even went in the water with them at one point. So I can probably just like clean them up and clean off the dirt a little bit. So that way they look a little bit nicer. But I'm pretty impressed with how they operated so far. My first time wearing those. My dressy sandals. And then the umbrella that we didn't need. Didn't use. Oh, and my portable charger was down there too. Should use that on the train. Okay, those are all the outside compartments. Now let's go inside the bag. Alright. So on this side, I ended up at the very end keeping all my dirty clothes. Because at one point I would just have my laundry bag and dirty clothes. I would have my laundry bag and I would just like tie it to the outside of my backpack, but then it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger and heavier, so I was able to fit it all in one side. So that's all of my dirty clothes. And then I got a Vatican flag. So the Vatican, if you didn't know, is its own like entity. They have their own fire department, post office, police force. So I got a flag for the Vatican, so I count that as one of my countries that I visited. And then the GoPro floaty stick, which it serviced me well. I used it once on our boat trip and the GoPro didn't fall off. I didn't sink the GoPro in the bottom of the sea. So very, very good news there. All right, now on to the last part. Here's my packable day pack, which I did use a lot. It was just our day bag. So whenever we went anywhere for the day, this is what held our water, our money, all of our stuff. So, and then Jeremy and I would take turns carrying it because it has his stuff in it too. I'm not going to carry it the whole day. So definitely glad I had that. And it's the perfect size too. The GoPro case. So the GoPro I'm using right now. So in the empty spot in the case, I would put my magnets. So I got magnets. We get magnets for every place that we go. So this is just our Rome one. We got one for Capri, Positano, Pompeii, and the Vatican. So I just put them in that little spot where the GoPro usually goes. And it keeps them safe because even though I'm not supposed to, I get breakable ones. I need to stop doing that because we're going to break them at some point. This packing cube had the clothes that are now dirty in it, but I just wrapped other stuff in it. So while I was in Positano, there was this little bath and beauty shop where it had these bar shampoo and conditioner, which I've heard about before. I've never used them, so I definitely want to use them on a future trip. And then I got a soap, because I always get a soap as well wherever I go. Oh, another magnet. I think this is the Vatican one. And then my fashion belt that I used with my pretty green dress. And then our packing cubes, when they were full, we ended up using them as our pillows on the train ride because we didn't have any pillows or blankets or anything. So we just used the packing cubes. And so in this one is the clothes that maybe I didn't wear at all or that I only wore for a few hours so I consider them still clean. So again, I'm still overpacking. I'm still bringing more stuff than I need. This sweater I used it, or I brought it mainly for the Vatican because you had to cover your shoulders, but I'm glad I had it because when we go out to dinner, like especially in Positano, it would get cool at night, so I would just wear it over my dress. So I'm actually glad that I brought that. It did come into use. Actually, I'll probably wash that because I wore that a few times. My pretty pink dress, I only wore it to breakfast one day for like an hour, so that's still clean. My green palm tree dress, I wore it to dinner one night, a couple hours, so that's still clean. My jeans, gosh, I think I only wore them one day. Yeah, so that's still clean. This cream and beige colored dress I wore to dinner one night in Rome. Just a few hours, that's still clean. That's it in that one. And then this one I think was other clean stuff that maybe I didn't even wear at all. Let's see. Yeah. So I brought like 2 pairs of hiking outfits, and we only ended up hiking once. So my extra shorts that I didn't wear, my nightgown, actually I'll probably wash that because that was my PJs that I wore every night. This pink shirt top I didn't end up wearing. This one I did wear on the bus, so actually I'll probably wash that. This gray t-shirt I didn't end up wearing. This blue sleeveless shirt, again, didn't end up wearing, so that's like what, 1, 2, 3 shirts I didn't end up wearing. A couple pairs of underwear that I didn't need, just extra, and then the other packing cube. So for the most part, doing better on my packing and not overpacking clothes. Random bobby pin. Oh, there are bobby pins in there too. And then I have the masks, the surgical masks. Again, I didn't know in Italy if we would need them, and we didn't. Italy, you can wear a cloth mask, so I wore my cloth one the whole time, which is in the dirty pile. So I have these now for like our next trip because certain places you go, you need a surgical one. Certain places you don't care, so I just have them for when you need them. And then I have in the back sleeve here, my iPad, which I'm already using, and then my important papers folder with our tickets and vaccine passport and things like that. So ta-da! Another great trip in the backpack down. And I have my Italy trip videos out already, so if you want to watch those, again, we went to Rome, the Vatican, Positano, Capri, and then just like a little day trip to Pompeii. So I'll have videos of that out as well if you want to watch those. But that was my unpacking video for my Italy trip. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.